everyone. Welcome to another episode of Mortgage Chicks with Hot Tips. I'm Kim Hairstead.
I'm Stacy Van Skank.
I'm Cindy Walker.
And I'm Elizabeth Hull.
Today we're going to talk to Kelly Baird about home warranties. Because home warranties are, I think, a hidden gem that a lot of people don't know and don't think about. And Kelly is the expert on this. So Kelly, can you tell us why someone should get a home warranty?
I think first of all, let's start with what a home warranty is, because I usually get that as the number one question. People are confused. I get a lot of times people calling me, asking me for a homeowner's insurance quote. And we're different than insurance. So we are regulated by the Department of Insurance. So we kind of fall in the same category. But whereas homeowners is going to cover your structure against, things like acts of nature. You've got hurricanes in Florida. You have anything, lightning strikes, where Tampa Bay is the lightning strike capital. So you have things like that. You have liability, you have theft. The home warranty is designed to cover items that are not structurally related, although some warranty plans do have some small types of structural coverage. But for the most part, they're going to cover systems and appliances. So a system, it would be like electrical system, plumbing system, water heater, air conditioning system, and appliances that fail due to normal wear and tear. So not that this catastrophic storm came in, but you're having 20 guests over for dinner and your oven suddenly stops warming everything up and you need some resolution. You need somewhere to call. Or here we are, in the heat of summer in Florida and your air conditioning system isn't quite cooling anymore and you don't know what's wrong. So a homeowner has to understand that they purchased the warranty for the unknown of the future, that you don't have a crystal ball. So we're going to assume that things are in good working order at the start of the contract. And then the failure has to be a result of normal wear and tear. You can't just call us because you want to have a new appliance or because the code changed and you want things changed. No, the failure would have to be from that. So I think that's the single thing that I get. Now, the challenge we have in today's market is I really love how you said that it's a hidden gem, because truly it is. We've had this really heated market that still continues to move forward. And although we've seen a little bit of changes, we still are seeing some hot properties having multiple offers. So these buyers are forgoing things to get into the property, right? And they shouldn't. They should still have a home inspection and know what they're getting into. But the home warranty is not going to cover problems they already know. It's going to cover what we don't know going forward. Well, now they might have spent more than they planned in order to get their offer to be accepted and have less finances to be able to take care of fixing problems that could occur going down. And we don't want to see them being in August and not having air conditioning coverage, for example. It is still a homeowner's responsibility to maintain a system. They still have to change their air filters, or that's going to cause problems down the road. But that's kind of the gist of it. So from a real estate agent perspective, real estate agents should be the professional they are and should always have this discussion with the buyers. With a seller, the seller should be made aware that they can provide this to the buyer, and that also may make their property look better in the eyes of the buyer. So even though we know most of the homes are selling because we don't have much inventory right now, it doesn't negate the fact that problems can happen and buyers could have remorseful feelings about the property. So if the seller is providing the warranty right from the front end, they just in that nature can have some comfort feeling for the buyer, some peace of mind for them. And the buyer can certainly ask the seller to provide it in their offer, but if the seller doesn't, they should still consider purchasing a warranty going forward. Most companies will at least have a 12-month policy. At Choice Home Warranty, we give them the options of 13 months of coverage because we add a free month of coverage on to every year purchase. And they can purchase up to 5 years at one time, which locks in rates and locks in coverage. And we also offer plans with no additional fees. So if they need a payment plan, that is beneficial, so that we don't want any buyer out there purchasing a home and not having this option and having a comfort of being able to afford to do so. So from that perspective, I think, having any warranty is better than none. However, let's use a caveat. Being in a real estate transaction is advantageous. As a warranty company, most warranty companies do have a consumer division and a real estate division. And only properties in a real estate transaction can have the true benefits of having a more robust coverage on a policy that starts with the day of closing. We allow a grace period to receive payment. So they can actually have coverage as soon as they close on their property. And they can't do that unless they're in the real estate side. So if you're a homeowner and you Google warranties and you're just trying to compare plans, what you see on the internet are generally going to be consumer plans. We know a real estate transaction is going to have many sets of eyes on that transaction, such as maybe two different real estate companies from the listing side to the buyer side, home inspections, walkthroughs. They're scrutinized a little more. So we're going to give them more robust coverage, and we're going to allow there not to have to be a wait period for them to have claims. And one of the things I love about some home warranties, including ours, is we include rekey service. So a buyer can learn how to use the warranty on the day of closing and actually set up a claim for a locksmith to rekey their property.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep. So, I mean, there's just so many things. So this is my 13th year in the warranty industry, and I'm sorry, 16th year in the warranty industry. And, I pride myself on the fact that we have helped a lot of homeowners. And if a homeowner understands how they work, there are no warranties covering roof to slab, bumper to bumper. At our highest end, 1 year or 13-month policy on a single family home with all the bells and whistles is $660 for that plan. I mean, to have that, I've had people say, "Oh, you mean per month?" No, that's for 13 months coverage for our ultimate plan. There should be no reason that someone doesn't investigate that for themselves and look at that as an option. But I would always recommend they don't go on the internet. Please ask your real estate professional, if you're a buyer, to let you know about the warranties and who to contact. And as a real estate professional, reach out to me directly. I'm happy to help you answer even generic questions.
I mean, that is absolutely great, especially in the industry we have right now where we're seeing cash buyers going in and paying above, waiving all inspections, everything. So this would be a way of feeling like, okay, I made that jump. I
Right.
waived all these inspections.
Huge,
Holy
yeah.
crap, I hope I don't
At
have
least
the
I'm
money
covered.
pit. Right.
What happens if
At
my
least
AC
now,
goes?
and for
A
600
couple things, gals, that I'd like to add to that too is, one is those buyers often in our area in Florida are coming from somewhere else. They don't even know which plumber to call when they get here.
Yeah.
I talked to a homeowner yesterday that was purchasing a property sight unseen based on a FaceTime walkthrough.
Wow.
So you don't even know who to call, and Choice Home Warranty already vets those technicians, those vendors, and makes sure they're licensed and bonded and approved before they go out. So we save you that step. So that's huge, just for even peace of mind for that first year of home ownership of the new property. And so yes, I think that there's numerous reasons why you shouldn't be not looking into the opportunity to purchase one.
And how do you overcome, like, people have this incorrect assumption that home warranties are only worth the paper they're written on?
Right.
And how do you overcome that people really think there's always going to be a kick out and a reason why they won't make a repair? So
You're absolutely right. I hear that all the time. And here's the thing: is it's unrealistic expectations. They think it's going to be bumper to bumper, roof to slab, wall to wall. They call us for windows. They call us for everything. There's no warranty on this earth that's going to be $660 and cover all of that. It just doesn't.
Right.
It just isn't feasible. So they have to have some realistic ideals about how it works. One, again, there are items that are covered and there's items that are not, and it's spelled out. Not every company puts it all in their real estate brochure. Our policy is actually fully written in our brochure, so all the information's there. We cover all components and parts for appliances. There's no exclusions there. So how hard is that? But also, the failure has to be due to normal wear and tear, and it's the homeowner's responsibility to maintain systems. And there are things that come up that do happen, and they may have some out-of-pocket expenses, one of which many companies don't cover is permits. And we do have permits covered in some of our warranty options. But, you'll see homeowners just go for the value. They look for the lowest price policy, and it may not include the coverage that they're looking for. And, if you have your air conditioning replaced and you have to spend money to get a permit, you would hope that maybe it's covered. Well, it's not always covered under a lot of plans, and definitely not under a lot of consumer plans. So there may be some out-of-pocket expensive. So usually the complaints that you have out there are from homeowners that have their higher expectations than what the reality of a warranty is going to do. And I will say that Choice has award-winning service. We have received numerous awards from consumers, from 360 World Reviews, from Consumer Choice Awards, recognized #1 home warranty company. So, I wouldn't have come on board with Choice if I didn't believe in the product and what we have to offer. And I know the calls I get because I freely hand out my cell phone. And I know the calls I get when someone's not satisfied, and they're very few and far between. And it's usually because of a misunderstanding of how warranties work in general.
Well, I know that in a case that I just recently with one of our realtors, she was so happy that she paid for that policy for her buyers because there were some things, they didn't do an inspection. There were some things that happened. She bought the policy for them, and the buyer was now calling the warranty company in the middle of the night because the air conditioner, instead of calling her, I just bought this house from you, and guess what? The air conditioning's not working, or the plumbing is leaking,
It's
or
so
whatever.
worth the money.
And
just
so the
for peace of mind.
realtor, bought that policy. I mean, well, I'm not a realtor, but if I were a realtor, that's the first thing I would do for my buyers is get them a home warranty so they didn't call me afterwards looking for something to be repaired.
Absolutely. And a lot of times buyers' remorse sets in, and they not only want to contact the real estate professional, but they also try to reach out to the seller. And I think that a lot of sellers don't understand that it doesn't mean that the buyer will win or gain anything from it, but it is the aggravation. There's time involved in handling those issues. And just knowing that the seller tried to do everything by offering a home warranty, try to alleviate some of their concerns, or that the real estate professional also offered the warranty up, whether they discussed it or actually offered it as a closing gift. Some will do that as well. There should be no reason that somebody doesn't have one on there. And especially when in Choice Home Warranty, we cover any age home, any age system, any age appliance. And, there's not a lot to discuss there. I mean, it's just bottom line is every single property should have it. Whether we do triplexes, duplexes, quads, we do manufactured homes, townhomes, condominiums. So if it's a residential property, talk to me. We are privately held, and we have some leeway on what we have, and we have some great products out there. And I'm certainly, I think that I would just love to see more warranties out there, whether it's a Choice home warranty or not. I hope that most people do a little bit of research and understand that Choice has one of the best to offer out there, or I wouldn't be here. And I do believe, like you said, yes, you're going to get those people out there that think they're not worth anything, but then they're the same people that might want to make sure their new car has a warranty, that they buy the laptop and get the extended warranty on it, that they, you go to Best Buy and they give you a warranty on a hair dryer. Would you like an extended warranty on a small kitchen appliance? So to me, it's just such a small fee for some comfort in that first year of home ownership of a new property.
No question, because there's a big difference between $600 for the warranty and $3,000 for the air conditioning that just broke 3 months after you bought the house. So, trying to save a couple of bucks at $600, that, you should absolutely consider this when, especially for this market now where people are not having inspections and they're buying sight unseen.
Yes, and the unfortunate thing is that there are real estate professionals that don't maybe mention it, and the home buyer is still purchasing warranties. I mean, they're still purchasing them. They're just purchasing outside of the transaction. They might hear about it from a neighbor, or I'll see an ad on TV, but then they're also getting consumer plans. They're not getting the advantage of having more robust coverage in a real estate plan, and they really should. Right. This is their chance to get the best, and the best is while you're involved in a real estate transaction.
Awesome. Absolutely. Well, I know Kelly's been around in this business for quite a long time, not just in home warranty, but she's been in the real estate business, and her husband owns a brokerage on CP Beach. So I thank you, Kelly, for coming in and sharing all your knowledge, because it's golden to have this information out there for our clients and our realtors to understand home warranties.
I appreciate it. And I'll finish on this note. Don't just Google Choice Home Warranty. Go to chwpro.com to get some more choice specific real estate product information. That is our real estate division.
Thank you
Okay.
so much, Kelly.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because it's huge to reach out to someone locally that we know that we can reach out to that can help you versus an internet company where good luck getting someone on the
Exactly.
phone that can educate you with any questions you may have. And Kelly is an expert, and we can reach out and touch her. And, you know, we recommend going with a local company.
Definitely.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Kelly.
Kelly. Well, that concludes our episode for today on home warranty. Please feel free to watch us on YouTube at Mortgage Chicks with Hot Tips.
And if you have any ideas or questions, ideas for upcoming topics or questions, please send us an email at mortgagechicks@vandykemortgage.com.
Please follow us on Facebook at Mortgage Chicks with Hot Tips.
And don't forget, you can listen to us where you listen to all your favorite podcasts.